Hi everyone and welcome back. In this video I thought I would do a bit of voiceover and talk about my thoughts when working on this kit. But before that, I just want to say I've been trying to not make more than 3 episodes for each project, just because I felt like each part would feel similar to each other. But for big projects like this, that means there's more work put into each part and it takes longer to make. So the next part would probably be in a month or so. But before that, I will make an unboxing video on this guy, so look forward to that. Anyway, about this kit. It's been a blast working on this kit. Like I said in the last video, there are a lot of extra added inner parts to bulk up the kit, but it is a shame that most of these details will be covered up. In here, the light switch is supposed to sit in there, but as you can see the wires are blocking the way, so I drilled some space out at the back to tuck the wires in. I've recently purchased this pen sander from Proxon, which has been very useful. What's special about it is it vibrates sideways instead of rotating like a rotary tool. And what I did was I added some foam tape on the tip and then attaching sandpapers onto it so that it is soft enough to sand on any surface. It actually saves a lot of energy compared to the usual sanding by hand method. And after some light sanding, the grey spots left over show how uneven the surface is. So it needs more sanding until the primer is completely gone. And of course, like any resin kits, some rescribing is needed. Once things are prepped, I laid the grey primer on normal parts and metal primer on metal parts. For the energy cables, I sprayed gold first before doing clear red. It makes the red a little bit more vibrant. For the green, I did a white base to make the color pop more. I also added a bit of yellow to give that sort of neon green look. All my mixes are listed in the description. For the yellow parts, I sprayed on a layer of white mixed with a bit of yellow. It's sort of the same thing as a yellow primer. And because yellow has such a low covering power, the primer allows the yellow to be vibrant easier instead of spraying like 10 layers. It also makes the shading work a bit easier, especially in smaller areas. But I found yellow to be one of the most difficult colors to mix or adjust, just because you can't add white or black to lighten or darken the color, and it has a tendency to turn green. And for this project I wanted the yellow to be slightly muted, but yet warm, and I knew the out of bottle yellows are just too bright and candy-like. It turns out the color tan is a great color to mute and darken the yellow, and I've used a bit of that in the darker yellow. A small criticism I had with the kits is the water slide decals are not the best quality, that they will silver a little bit no matter how smooth the surface is. I avoided using too many of them, but some of them like the logos and stuff I had no choice but to use. And the last thing I want to say is, I found the location of the head to be a bit too high and unnatural, so I removed a few pieces from the neck, and glue the connector into the gap here, and it looks way better in my opinion. But yeah, enjoy the rest of the video and stay tuned for the next one.